The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Clint Capella has got 2 shots coming. A career 48% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Caldwell Pope. And a throwdown.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Knocked loose. Paul to Capella. Not going to have it this time.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Caldwell Pope. To Ball. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Harden in possession. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Anthony to Capella. Here comes the screen. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Here's CP3. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Deep left corner. To Ball. Caldwell Pope. Guarded by CP3. James. Shot won't go. Turned away by LeBron James. Ball with the basketball. Leads 1. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Houston with the basketball. Harden to Paul. Screen coming. Paul to Capella. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Caldwell Pope matched up with Harden. Ball to Caldwell Pope. And count the basket inside.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Harden with it up top. Down 5. Screen coming. Paul to Harden. 5 on the shot clock. Add 2 points to the board. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
To Ball. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs wondering where the foul was every time.
LeBron James here against P.J. Tucker. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Oh, blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Caldwell Pope to Ball. Just off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Harden. Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. Chris Paul is going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. Knocks down the first.
Get it, shoot it again.
It's the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Rondo matched up with Capella. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Capella. Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. 3 for 4. Good start.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nene to Capella. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Count the basket inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To P.J. Tucker. It's Paul for 2. Ooh, Chris Paul. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Beasley to Josh Hart. Rondo. Short jumper won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To James. Beasley to James. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. To Beasley. Won't go. Paul into the front court. Down just a couple. Lakers at the controls right now. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. One of those games every Every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Tucker. Got a piece.
You see, Ed, when it comes to evaluating first-round picks, we tend to talk a lot about their offensive capabilities. But this young man is showing you that the defensive skill set should never be overlooked. Great block.
Knight into the front court. Now down 6. Chance for Chris Paul. And scores. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
To Paul. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Lonzo with it. Up by 6. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Now Paul with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To P.J. Tucker. To the rim. Lays it up and in. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shots and thinking pass second, score first.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lonzo Ball picked up by Paul. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Paul to Anthony. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Caldwell Pope. Rocking the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Harden goes to the left side. Paul, that's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either. Ball with it up top. His team up by 7. To Caldwell Pope. Ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Tucker to Paul. Harden. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one.
Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Capella. Clint Capella. 2 of 4 now.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To James. With the flush, taking on all comers.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Harden into the front court. Down 12. To Paul. It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
I'll tell you what you don't see. It's rare that you see young players dig their stakes into the ground and say, this is my territory. He's owning the paint.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
James here against P.J. Tucker. LeBron James. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To James. Turns and slams it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Paul. Takes stock of the floor. Paul driving, but he can't connect. To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. James. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Anthony. Paul to Harden. Nice swat that time. The shot clock expires. Chance here for LeBron. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Anthony to Paul. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. LeBron James. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Long key from three-quarters court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports
The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Paul across the timeline. His guys down big. And the Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma picked up by Carmelo Anthony. To James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. To Harden. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. LeBron James. Capella's on him. To Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper misses. Oh, Capella up to block it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Anthony to Harden. Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. To Ball. James won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To P.J. Tucker. Anthony. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Clint Capella. 3 for 6 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Ball. To James. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Anthony. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. To James. Kuzma matched up with Carmelo Anthony. For 3. buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Tucker to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. James with the board.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Harden. Down low, Capella. Oh, I missed a short one there. To Ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Carter Williams with it up top. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
It's no good. Great defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And Jay, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Tucker. To Anthony. From the outside, no good. Got it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Carter Williams. To Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. And counted at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Carter Williams with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Gets to the basket and scores.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Rondo into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To James. To Josh Hart. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Can convert the free throw. Carter Williams with it up top. He'll run the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Carter Williams to P.J. Tucker. Trying to cash in. That won't go. And it doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Houston takes over. Probing the defense. Carter Williams to P.J. Tucker. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They'll let one fly from half court. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
From long range. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
LeBron, defended by Tucker. Able to convert inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Anthony. Down to 5 on the 24. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
To P.J. Tucker. Won't go down. Gets it in the left corner. Screen coming. James matched up with Nene. Great looking vision. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's denied by LeBron.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Capella. Anthony. Here comes the screen. Tucker. Gets it down to Capella. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To James. Easy path to the rim.
Surprised to say the least. I know I didn't expect LeBron to be back in the 2-1-6. But as we know, we should come to a time.
Gordon with it. His guy. To P.J. Tucker. Anthony. Deep two there. Won't go. To James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To P.J. Tucker. They go down low to Anthony. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
To Ball. Here comes the screen. Lonzo Ball picked up by Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. James. To Ball. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Here's James for 2. Blocked away.
Blocking so many shots. Only... Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Harden. Paul. Not that time. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Paul. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Anthony to Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all three at the line. To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James matched up with Capella. Throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Caldwell Pope. He gets it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To Ball. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Harden with the basketball. Down a bundle. Tucker to Anthony. Oh, he had him there for a second. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Lakers come up with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They grabbed game one of this best-of-5 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Lakers put on a show.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.